Why making it right for everybody makes it wrong for everybody, including you. So this might be a strong title, but I really want to talk about it today. I'm feeling a bit tender today because, as always, what I share comes from my own lived experience, and I just happened to have a pretty uncomfortable conversation with someone in my life around something where we had very different expectations, and there was a lot of disappointment and discomfort in the conversation. And this is where this idea for this video comes from. I think a lot of us have a big tendency to try to make things right for everyone in the equation, which is super beautiful. And I think in essence, it's good. But there's also an aspect where it tends to get too much. And that's when the people-pleasing aspect comes in. For myself, I have a very strong people pleaser that I really need to keep an eye on, because I've always felt a bit different, and I was shamed a lot for the way I naturally am, so I thought I needed to change myself. And this people pleaser is always there, especially when I have to enter an uncomfortable conversation with someone, as I had today. But the thing is, when you enter this conversation and you try to make it right for everyone, there's a lot of unclarity in the room then. And sometimes there is an option to make it right for everyone. And sometimes it is just that the expectations are so different that you just cannot make it right. Let's say you have a friend, and this friend really loves partying and loves to go to a big event, and you really hate it. There will be a place where there's some disappointment in the relationship, and it doesn't mean that the relationship is bad, but you got to figure out a way to do this, or find another space to be connected, because you're both going to feel uncomfortable with the expectations of the other person. I hope this makes sense. I'm just trying to give you information without giving away the situation that I was in, because it's not mine to share. So what it comes down to for me is being able to feel the pain and the discomfort of knowing that it is likely that I'm going to disappoint someone with my own internal compass, but my own internal compass is clear. So if I'm not letting myself disappoint the other person in this moment, and I don't even know if it's a disappointment for them, I'm just assuming it, but if I don't let myself say it because I think it might be a disappointment for the other person, then I'm leaving myself behind. And this leaving myself behind is super, super painful. And it has a deep impact on my life. But also, the next thing is when I say it then, and the reaction that I get is not what I would like to have, because the other person has a different expectation. You go to this friend who loves partying, and you're like, I don't really want to go to this big party today because I'm feeling really sensitive. And this person might be like, what is your problem? Like, this is cool. Like, why aren't we going there, And they might be super disappointed and try to push you to go. But if you then go because you don't want to make them feel bad, like, you're leaving yourself behind, like, deeply. And it's really like this, like you're separating yourself from yourself. It's like really, really painful. But you have to be able to hold the pain within you, which is mostly grief, that there is a point where you cannot come together with this person. And this does not mean that a relationship is over or that there isn't a solution, but if you cannot let the truth be there, that this is a situation, that there has to be discomfort, and that it isn't completely changeable into a situation that is perfect for everyone, just because of different life expectations or different needs. If you cannot hold this pain and the grief and the I wish it would be different, but this is what it is. If you cannot stay there, it's very likely that you're going to be doing things in these conversations that is not good for you or for the other person. Like, for example, you could get aggressive and be like, you need to understand where I'm coming from. Like, it's clear, like, why are you disrespecting me? Or you could go back to the people pleaser and be like, yeah, okay, never mind. I changed my mind. I go to the party with you. And then you're going to feel bad the whole evening because you didn't want to go. Or you could start to over-explain yourself to make it even more clear. But that's all coming from unclarity within yourself and from not standing in the clarity that this is uncomfortable and it's not going to be more comfortable when you change the tactic. You're just going to be more disruptive in your relationship to yourself or to the other person, because getting aggressive and demanding that you need to be understood doesn't work, and it's going to make things worse. So I just wanted to make this video. I think it's a little bit all over the place, but it's a really big topic to understand, and it's not easy to just let it sink in and be like, okay, like, this is uncomfortable and there's nothing I can do about it. I can try to be as clear as possible and as kind as possible, and I can offer the other person the option to also express what they need. But then we also have to see if there is a place where we actually can come together or not. And to just stay in this place where you matter to yourself and where your opinion and what you need matters to yourself. And it's not about making the other person understand what you need. It's about making you understand what you need and staying there, even if there's a lot of grief involved. The grief that says, I wish we would have the same experiences and the same needs, and that we could meet here, but it's not reality right now. So I hope I made it clear why I have chosen this title. If you have any issues in your life that you want to look at, I'm offering coaching sessions right now for a pretty low price because I'm restarting my practice. You can look at the links and you can book a coaching with me if you're interested. Otherwise, just follow me along for more content like that. And yeah, big love from me to you. Mwah.